Once, there was a glorious kingdom established.
intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
Next time, be sure to make a proper appointment. This is how it must be.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not
Then I apologize. I know. You don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate. So you came to I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that they were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? Almighty Shogun. Do correct me if... That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is these other mundane details you insist on mentioning? They're just necessary sacrifices. That's all. You stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun was... I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance...
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. I'll admit that I never You are aware that the loser must die. Are you...
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last... A lesson on Harbinger power and elegance? As you wish. Detestable. Into the frozen void.
Objection!
Into the frozen void.
I object.
Into the frozen void. Tactless rodent. Detestable. Into the frozen void. Tactless rodent! It's not...
Fate is upon you. Denied.
Don't waste my time.
Into the frozen void! The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was have you learned you—
Oh no! What is—
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not—
Then I apologize. I know. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware— Ah.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking. They were nobodies to begin with. Is that not the almighty Shogun? That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning— For what it's worth, before you go charging into— I'm not sure—
I challenge to a duel
Proceed.
My, you're full of— I'll admit that I know— You are aware. A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Wind Blade!
Boom!
Wind Blade!
Shadows of fate! Yikes!
Tactless rodent! Tactless rodent! Detestable!
With the wind!
Into the frozen void! Tactless rodent!
Give up! Motion to compel! Delve into destiny!
Don't waste my time! Tactless rodent! your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
Motion to compel!
Give up! Your life is mine!
The pale flame smolders! Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering! In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
Incinerate! Yeah!
Windblade! Not every wound will heal! Come, put up a fight!
Shadows of fate!
Who dares call me a witch?
Let me scribe!
All must burn!
As you wish.
Got a problem you can't solve.
The way people charge in here. If I didn't know this was. Have you learned?
Oh
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not
Then I apologize. I know. Don't go thinking I'm surprised. Ah.
no! She doesn't take us seriously!
Stop talking. They were nobody. Is that not the almighty show? That's ancient history. The Tsaritsa, these other mundane details. You. For what it's worth. Before you go charging into I'm not sure.
I challenge to a duel
proceed.
My, you're full of. I'll admit that you are aware. A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
leave no stone unturned, as a dutiful maid would.
Into the frozen void!
Fracture! Wind blade! With the wind!
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid. The pale flame smolders! Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering! In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated! Embrace your searing reckoning! Embrace your searing reckoning! Not every wound will heal!
I must leave no stone unturned. Motion to compel!
Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Wind blade! Confess!
Leave it all to me. Incinerate! Time for your...
Not every wound will heal!
Truth hurts!
Motion to compel! I must leave no stone unturned.
Disappear!
Dance, my pretties! Embrace your searing reckoning! Embrace your searing reckoning! All must burn! Who dares call me a witch? Come, put up a fight!
Windblade!
So strong! But how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me, swear. If you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senor is gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up! Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels... unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Signora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of... Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal... If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hut decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently... What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to... Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having... Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuit. Traveler, there seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it so, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matter... That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it anyway. You're looking for a chance to shake my will. So be it. Well then. Excessive yearning leads to inevitable destruction.
Windblade! With the wind!
This ends now.
I got a situation!
You are an enemy that requires special attention. Indulge my cure. Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter? Oh? If so, then not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hut decree. The Fatui's actions thus far, individual and what you might not realize. Consider this. Rather, those who... Traveler, there seems to be... So, I won't insist... That's right. Anyway... So be it. Excessive yearning leads to inevitable... destruction.
Incinerate! Breath of the flame! Steady as...
Inferior.
Windblade!
Lightning fall from the land of eternity.
Confess!
This ends now.
They got us.
As a good knight should. Boom boom!
Strike dead.
Yeah. Windblade!
I must leave no source.
Evasion is futile.
Disappear!
Motion to compel.
Instabilities will be removed. This ends now. Inferior. Strike dead.
Windblade!
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close? Hmm?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
shadow.
With the wind! Kippuli!
Motion to compel. Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
All desire can be broken.
Someone needs assistance.
Your verdict is decided. All will be severed. Thunder.
Windblade! Disappear!
As a good knight should. Boom! Time for your arraignment!
Confess!
Your verdict is decided. This world has freed your shadow. Your verdict is decided. All will be severed.
With the wind!
Incinerate!
Windblade!
Motion to compel. Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
Cyclone!
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people? And in the power of their these ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside, so are we to just abandon the notion of progress?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma. But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation...
Miko, Retract your never-changing eternity is the promise.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. But I have experienced it all.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, it must have been terribly lonely here.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are? You are obviously lonely. And yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world, so it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness. But I have so much to say to you.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last, so it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, but with regards to eternity and the question of whether...
You are the one who's been acting... As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So maybe the reason Gyy6tg is looking for us now...
Why, hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here! Seems like someone's in a pretty good...
Catching up with an old... By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious.
Sure feels good to fake cause plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very—
Wait a second. Did you say, as in, the little thing that looks something like—
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly? The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason. After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. And she no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus the Gnosis became not only useless, but also— Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway... Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any question. What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Still, there's one of— Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it—
So, you mean—
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness. And some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis. And the prototype puppet is now—
What the—
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a
Morax told us. He said that the Electro—
Yes. The truth—
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or Shadow Warrior. In other words, Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to—
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after—
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was— she was—
Wow.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are— Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her Gnosis long ago. That's good to hear.
Don't worry, we're—
As for your sister's whereabouts, I'll let you know if I find out anything. After leaving Inazuma,
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, but their obsession gives rise— In Sumeru, knowledge—
Knowledge is—
Yes. I don't know—
Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanagi— I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. Are you sure? Oh, keep it safe. There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given.
Who in their right?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. I see. But that is... Your ambition should be perhaps the reason you continue on your journey.